And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Texas Motor Speedway as we get ready for chase race number 7 here in Season 5 of the Oreo Truck Series. Getting ready for the running of the O'Reilly 200 here today at Texas Motor Speedway. It's going to be an exciting event, and certainly it's going to bring a lot to light as far as who we may be looking at to be the drivers who are actually going to battle it out for the championship when we get to the season finale at Zenjoltis 3 weeks from now. On the pole for today's race is a chaser. That is Danica Shirley. She's actually 4th in championship points, still mathematically eligible for the championship, only a mere 37 points back from the points leader, Dylan Poteet, trying to pick up her second win of the season, her first since Phoenix. Been a long time since Danica Shirley's been to victory lane. She'd love to be able to get back to victory lane here today at Texas Motor Speedway. Alongside of her, another driver who would love to get to victory lane, Barney Ward. It's been a very dismal season for him, 40th in the points, just looking to try and get something to make this season worthwhile as he'll start on the outside of the front row. Teammates going to make up row number 2. Alex Tanker, a chaser, 6th in the point standings. Right now a total of 42 points out of the top spot. He's going to roll off 3rd alongside of John Cittadino in the 20s. Cittadino looked for his second win of the season as he won earlier on at Champs-Élysées. He's 21st in the point standings. Trying to find some other chasers. Luke Walker, who's 12th in points right now. He's a total of 74 points behind Dylan Poteet, so he may be eliminated mathematically from the championship if he doesn't get a good run today. He'll roll off from the 5th position, and I'm looking a long ways back before I even see any chasers such as Dylan Young and Stephen Pollard III, and they're going to be rolling off somewhere around 15th, 16th, 17th place. So not many chasers starting up at the front of the field for this race, but this is Texas, and we've seen in the last few weeks a lot can change if you have the right strategy. Time to get these cars rolling off, or these trucks rather. Gonna have them complete a couple pace laps. While they do that, as always, we will show you the starting lineup for today's event, chase race number 7, about ready to go green. So here's your starting lineup for today's O'Reilly 200 at Texas Motor Speedway. Drivers claim Texas Motor Speedway as their home track, including Trent Dunham, who we always keep an eye on here at this track, and also the guy who used some fuel strategy, some pit strategy to get the win last week and move himself up to 3rd in points, Chris Dollerton. So we'll see if maybe he can go back-to-back and win here at his home track. But here we go. Danica Shirley, Barney Ward, green flag is out. We're underway here at Texas, 34 laps of racing. Texas, usually the preferred line is down low. As you can see, Danica Shirley going to go past Barney Ward, taking the lead. Tanker right behind, looking for 2nd place now. May have thoughts for the lead here in turn 3. And look at Ryan Acosta, nice qualifying run again for that 21 team. They always seem to qualify well in the last few weeks. And he's up to 3rd place now with Tony Blazer right behind him. Oh, contact! Tanker nearly got turned off of turn 4. Hangs on to it though, and the caution's out. Thought we were just about to have a battle for the lead. No such luck. Danica Shirley's going to keep the lead. Oh, wait. Ryan. Oh, good save, Ryan Costa. Nearly got turned by Tony Blazer there. Caution's going to come out. Andrew Gonzalez, or make that Austin LaPlante, rather, is involved. Carter Keselowski, Mason Wood. I think some of the guys spun up here. Oh, Jacob Cook's damaged. Richard Johnson, Rod Houston, Nick Eggleston down on the apron. He may have been involved. 11th in points. Charles Jackson, his car has erupted in smoke. He's done for the night. Sean Galligan, 2nd in points. Looks like he got through okay. Oh, there's damage to Luke Walker. We told you he needed a good run tonight. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. Dead last in chase points. That's a tough break there. Poteet got through it, though. So did Matthew Rodriguez. A couple of chasers there. As looks like Tanker is going to be the first of the cars down pit road. Oh, nope, there's Danica Shirley. I was going to say, where's Danica? There she is. Let's see if they're going to be able to get her off pit road first after she led under that caution. She's already away, but one driver stayed out, and that was Derek Reed. He was 8th at that point when the caution came out. He stays out to lead a lap. He may be the leader when we go back to green. We've got to find out what our first caution came out for, though, here tonight at Texas. Now, this one's actually going to start between two good friends, Sean Henley and Dylan Poteet making contact. And then up ahead, Stephen Pollard III, Richard Johnson, Luke Walker, Dylan Young make contact. Trent Dunham and Eric Burton get the wall up there. And it just all starts backing up from there on out. Pollard gets turned around by Eric Burton. Rod Houston gets spun around. There's Dollerton. Oh, man! Oh, I thought he got through it. He gets spun around. Jacob Cook in there. Oh, there's Carter Keselowski straight into the back of the 16 of Austin LaPlante. Nick Eggleston had nowhere to go. He got sandwiched up to the high side. Mason Wood there in the 4. McLeod able to go through the grass to avoid. There's Margaret Mason sliding into view. Galligan gets by on the grass. Sosnowski's able to get by. There's Dollerton right in the mix of it. I don't think he got that much damage, though. Maggie Arvu may have gotten a piece of it. So, too, Jake Rogers. And where... I was going to see, where did Jacob Cook get his hit from? Because he just got clobbered. Oh, here it was, right here. Yep. Couldn't avoid Charles Jackson. Up he goes into him. Then he goes up into the wall, just blocks the track up. Dunham gets a little piece of it. McCurry's involved. Chambers involved. There's Christopher Martin. There's Derek Reed, the 6th car. We told you he stayed out. He did get a little damage from that, I think. I think he ran into the back of the 48, and the 5 got into the back of him, but... nonetheless, that's the reason the caution comes out. Lots of drivers getting loose in turn 4, causing a big collision coming down the front straightaway. We'll go back to green. It'll be on lap 6 of 34. Derek Reed decided not to pit. He is the leader right now in that UPS Ford F-Series. Danica Shirley will restart in 2nd place now with Alex Tanker 3rd. 4th, John Citadino. Matthew Rodriguez will round out the top 5. Then it's Nicole Williams, Sean Henley, Barney Ward, Dylan Young, and Bob Jones. That is the top 10. Let's find the rest of our chasers here this early on. Galligan is 13th. Poteet is in 15th. Right now, Dylan Poteet's lead over Sean Galligan in the chase stands would be by only 3 points. Sosnowski currently runs in 17th place. Christopher Martin is in 20th. Moving further back, that's where we're going to find Chris Dollerton in 28th. Luke Walker back in 33rd. Stephen Pollard III in 34th. And then we do have some chasers that have actually taken their cars back behind the wall as well. Nick Eggleston back there, along with Charles Jackson, Jacob Cook, Carter Keselowski, and Austin LaPlante. So an early end to the night for Nick Eggleston, who is 11th in the championship points, and with only 3 races to go after this, you gotta think that his hopes of winning the championship may have just gone up in smoke right there. Ryan Acosta is going to be a lap down car for these leaders to have to contend with, so he will be on the inside line. Be interesting to see how Derek Reed, on 5 laps older tires, will be able to do against Danica Shirley, Alex Tanker, John Citadino, others who took 4 tires or at least made pit stops under that caution flag, as Ryan Acosta, I don't know if he jumped that restart or what, but he's ahead of Derek Reed. Now Derek Reed's going to go back to the high side and try and put him down a lap. Danica Shirley going to follow in line there. Now the battle's on for 3rd between teammates Citadino and Tanker. And Citadino now going to get held up behind the slower car of Ryan Acosta. That's not good for him. And Danica's looking low on Derek Reed, wants to lead. Oh man, this is bad back here. This is really bad. Oh, this is really, really bad. Oh, Citadino's up and into the wall. Dylan Young, Henley, Navarrete, and oh, Citadino's caught in the catch fence. Oh my goodness gracious. Some other drivers came down pit road just there. Oh man, they're littered all over here. Rogers, Rodriguez. Look at this. Barney Ward, Chambers, Mason. And the leaders all came down pit road for some reason. That was odd. McCurry got a piece of it. Pollard may have been in it. There's the Citadino machine. His night is over after a great qualifying effort. There's Henley, Barney Ward, Richard Johnson. I think they all got pieces of it. Hayden Klein. Chambers, Mason, Navarrete may have gotten a piece of it. There's Dylan Young, there's Eric Burton. We know they were involved. Luke Walker damaged. As everybody else who didn't pit that other lap, now they're coming down. There's Derek Reed, who came down as the leader. So caution's out for the second time tonight. Certainly proven to be a wreck fest early on. Let's take a look and see what happened. Now let's try and find a good camera angle here. Apparently some drivers were coming down pit road, so that was a big problem for these guys. Oh man, 21 almost turns the 18. They're going 4 wide here with the 5 going to the inside. 11 gets into the back of the 88. And it almost looks like Navarrete just drives it too hard out of the corner, makes contact with Dylan Young, who goes up into Citadino, who goes up into Matt Rod. Henley nowhere to go, right in front of Barney Ward. He spins. Boy, you almost got to think that that wreck was caused by the 5 of Navarrete trying to go 4 wide. And look at the wild ride Citadino takes right there. Poteet somehow got past that, did the points leader. Galligan, I think, was able to get by it too. Oh, this is a good camera angle to be able to see what happens. Look at the Citadino machine caught up in the catch fence, and just look at the cars just start littering here. Chris Dollerton, last week's winner, got a piece of it there. Contact with Jake Rogers. There's Dylan Young. There's Matthew Rodriguez. 2 more chasers. I think Matt Rod's car is actually going to flip over on his roof. Yes, it is. There's Luke Walker. He runs into the back of Eric Burton. And, boy, you just see that. Just look at the Matt Rod machine barrel rolling down the front straightaway. Came in 8th in the point standings, did Matt Rod. Dylan Young came in 9th. Walker came in 12th, as we mentioned. Chris Dollerton 3rd in points after his win last week. Chasers taking hits and tumbles left and right. And boy, I thought Lime Rock was going to be a point shakeup tonight. May very well be the same deal. So we're under the caution once again here for the second time tonight. Going back to green we are on lap 11 of 34. That should give us a total of 25 laps to go. Danica Shirley, after all the pit stops and all that chaos went on, she is back out in front again as the pole sitter. Ryan Acosta is on the tail end of the lead lap, but was not able to be ahead of the pace car when that caution flag came out, so he is going to start ahead of the leaders again. Alex Tanker going to be up in second place now with Derek Reed in third. Mason Wood is now fourth. Sean Galligan fifth. Sky Commons is in sixth. Dylan Poteet in seventh. Still keeping close tabs with Galligan, keeping it still only a 3-point lead that he has over Sean Galligan in our current points. Sosnowski is in 8th. 9th is Don Capps, and Seth Cole runs in 10th, and it's Maggie Vidarvo 11th, Christopher Martin in 12th, Colin Welty 13th. Somehow, someway, damaged car and all, Luke Walker is 14th. McLeod is in 15th, 16th Bob Jones, 17th place is Tony Blazer, Stephen Pollard the 3rd is in 18th, 19th is Trent Dunham, and 20th place is Nicole Williams. Drivers that have taken their cars behind the wall after this latest incident are as follows: Barney Ward, Matthew Rodriguez, Anthony McCurry, Adam Chambers, Jake Rogers, Hayden Klein, and John Citadino. We've also gotten word that Felix Harris has taken his number 78 behind the wall as well. Undisclosed reasons, don't know what the deal was unless he got a piece of something on pit road or something, but he is behind the wall as well. He will get a DNF for tonight's event. The green flag's back out, and Tanker goes right to work for the lead. Getting a little help there from Derek Reed. A lot of help, actually. Gets shoved through turn 2. My goodness. Now he's going to go to work there on the lap car. Well, soon to maybe be lap car of Ryan Acosta. And, oh man, Dylan Poteet nearly turned Sky Commons. And here's a battle between first and second in points. And, oh, Sosnowski! Wow, Poteet having to barrel out of the throttle there. That was close. And the caution's out again. And Derek Reed has taken the lead back, as we saw Tanker and I believe Danica Shirley both dive for pit road again. And this time the caution is going to be for more chasers. Looks like Dylan Young and Stephen Pollard III. Nicole Williams also getting a piece of whatever it was. And it looks like James McLeod may have been party to this one, as he's been doing a pretty good job getting through. Rex not able to this time. Let's see what happened. Third caution of the night is out. It's definitely been a wreck fest so far. Now let's try and see what happened here to James McLeod. He was 2 for 2 in getting through Rex, but unfortunately he's going to be involved in this one, and it starts right there. Stephen Pollard III going to make contact with Tony Blazer. McLeod and Christopher Martin made some contact too. They went down to Bob Jones, and oh man, did you see how the 99 just propelled off the wall after he got turned up there by Nicole Williams? That is a hard, hard lick. And oh boy, more drivers coming down. I think everybody else got through it. It's got about 5 cars involved there. Oh, there's Dylan Young. He got a piece of it. Who did he hit? He hit the... No, he didn't hit McLeod. It's that car that comes in front of him. Oh, it's Stephen Pollard the third. And nowhere for the 84 of Dylan Young to go. Wow, that was a hard hit for him, too. Boy. A lot of drivers hitting some hard luck here tonight at Texas Motor Speedway. The only 2 I can think of right now that really have not had any troubles have been Dylan Pote and Sean Gallagher first and second in points as they continue to let that battle for the points lead rage on. We're going to pick it up as we go back to green. No lap cars to have to contend with on this restart, so maybe, just maybe, we can go under a green flag run. You never know. Tanker is going to be the leader now. Derek Reed in second. Sky Commons now up to third. Fourth, Dom Capps, and Sean Galligan runs in fifth. Sixth place is Maggie Vidaravu. Seventh place will be Kyle Sosnowski. Eighth, Colin Welty. Ninth will be Seth Cole. And Luke Walker currently runs in 10th. And it's Eric Burton, Christopher Martin, Mason Wood, Emilio Navarrete, Trent Dunn. That's the top 15. With Dylan Pote, Chris Dollerton. How'd he move his way back up to 17th? I'm not sure, but he's there. 18th, McLeod. 19th, Richard Johnson. And Rod Houston runs in 20th. So with Pote running in 16th and Galligan currently running in 5th, it's 11 spots ahead that Sean Galligan is, which means he would have a 6-point advantage over Dylan Pote, meaning Galligan would be the new points leader if all were to finish as it was right now. But there's still a long ways to go. We're not even at halfway yet. We still got 2 laps to halfway. Now, we've already seen how this race can definitely change itself up. Speaking of change, there's been a change of number of drivers back in the garage area. A few more have gone back there, including Dylan Young, Stephen Pollard III, and Nicole Williams. So 2 more chasers that came in 5th and 9th in points have gone behind the wall. Texas playing no favorites whatsoever as Alex Tanker trying to become a first-time winner this season. He and Dylan Young are the only 2 chasers who have not yet won this season. Tanker would love to end his winless streak. So he's going to be the leader, but here comes Derek Reed looking to the bottom. No doubt about it, it's been Alex Tanker, Derek Reed, and Danica Shirley up front for a majority of the night. Danica Shirley kind of missing for a moment here. We'll see if she's going to have some strategy working so she can work her way back up to the field if we have another caution comes out, which almost looks like it could happen. Galligan! Oh, this is bad. This is really bad, but I think they can make it work. They are going to be able to make it work. Are we still green? We are still green. Thank heavens. Our first green flag lap of the night, I believe. Tanker the leader. Derek Reed back here with Kyle Sosnowski and Sean Galligan side by side for third. Let's find out where Dylan Pote is. He's probably back in a hornet's nest. Oh, there's a spin, and Pote got through it. I couldn't tell who it was. It was a red car. Is it Mason Wood? It very well might have been. I think it was. Luke Walker may have had a little bit of help too, and Danica Shirley is sitting on pit road. And I think she just went a lap down. And Kyle Sosnowski's the leader. Wow. So for the first time tonight, Sosnowski is going to be leading. 2-time winner this season. Been a while since he's been to victory lane, and he will lead us under the caution flag. We've got to see what happened, though, to Mason Wood and Luke Walker to put us under the caution one more time. Well, here it was, and this was right up in front of the points leader, Dylan Pote, too. He's got to be breathing a sigh of relief. See where the contact's going to begin. I think the points leader, Dylan Pote, started it. He went into Eric Burton and went down to Trent Dunham. Although that didn't start the wreck, it was actually Mason Wood turning Luke Walker right there. And look at how close Pote was to getting involved. My goodness, if he only knows how lucky he was right there. And a great job by everybody else being able to avoid Mason Wood and Luke Walker. Wow, great job, everybody avoiding that. Only a 2-car incident right there on the back straight. It puts us under the caution at the halfway point. Let's go back to green one more time. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Drivers made some pit stops, and so it's shuffled the field up a little bit more again. And we found out that under that green flag run, short as it was, but still a green flag run, Danica Shirley made a pit stop. I believe she is now a lap down to the leaders. I don't know for certain. I got to take a look at that officially. But also, when they came down to receive the caution flag, Alex Tanker dove to pit road. That's how Sosnowski inherited the lead, and he was first on, first off of pit road, so he will restart as the leader. Maggie Vadarva will be second, third Dom Caps, fourth is Derek Reed, fifth Sean Galligan, sixth is Sky Commons. Oh, looks like Danica Shirley was able to get off pit road in time. She's going to restart in seventh. Eighth can be Seth Cole, Colin Welty ninth, and Trent Dunham will be 10th. Christopher Martin is 11th, points leader Dylan Poteet up there in 12th. 13th is Eric Burton, 14th James McLeod, and 15th is going to be Sean Henley with Emilio Navarrete, Bob Jones, Rod Houston, Ryan Acosta, and Margaret Mason completing the top 20. Rest of the chasers that are still on the track anyways are Chris Dollerton in 23rd and Alex Tanker back in 25th place. Don't think anyone went behind the wall after that incident. Yes, one driver did. That was Luke Walker after that hard impact into the inside retaining wall, courtesy of Mason Wood, so he's retired from the race. Just like Nick Eggleston, his hopes of winning the championship may have just ended here tonight, with only 3 chase races left to go. Lap 22:34 is when we go back to green. 13 laps to go here tonight. Let's see if maybe, just maybe, we can race in green to the end. However, my hopes of that, they're not exactly that high. Did get rather spread out there on that restart, so maybe we could get a few green flag laps in before our next inevitable caution. And talk about driver trying to get some momentum. Maggie Vadarva right up here in second place. Keep in mind, she's a 3-time winner this season. No driver in history, in NNSCRA history, has been able to win 4 races in a single season in any series. Maggie Vadarva may be able to do it here tonight. She looks to the inside of Kyle Sosnowski. She, Dylan Poteet, Sean Galligan, who's right behind her. Those 3 are 3-time winners, trying to become the first ever 4-time winner in the Truck Series. And look at Galligan, finally picking his moment. He's going to go to the bottom for the first time tonight. Sean Galligan going to make a bid for the top spot. Danica Shirley right on his back bumper. Oh man, she almost got him loose off that corner. And that's going to be Galligan leading a lap here with the pole sitter right behind. And here comes Dom Caps into the picture. And look who's looming there at the back of this pack. Dylan Poteet in the 31. He's up here as well. Oh man, look out. Oh, Danica, what a save. Nearly got turned by Dom Caps. She's going to use that to her advantage, though. That gave her lots of room to get underneath Sean Galligan, and she's going to go back to the lead. The pole sitter back to the front, 10 laps to go, and we are still green flag racing. Took us about 23 laps to have this happen, but finally we are getting some good green flag racing in. Oh, and Galligan just got taken out! Just got taken out by Derek Reed. That's not going to set well with Galligan, and James McLeod is in it. He just got dumped. And the caution is out. Oh, Danica! Oh, Mr. Welty's involved. Danica just got dumped. What is going on? And Dom Caps is the leader. Boy, I guess when this race gets down to crunch time, drivers are not willing to play nice. But oh my goodness, Sean Galligan, second in the point standings, just got dumped by Derek Reed. That brought out the caution. Coming down to receive the caution, Danica Shirley was caught in the middle of something. She got spun around, and she's got some damage now too. Fourth in the point stands, and the pole sitter of this race is Dom Caps, is indicating he's coming to pit road, so field may shuffle itself up again, but we got to take a look at both of those incidents. Well, this one is definitely not going to set well with Sean Galligan. He was having such a great night. Could have been looking for his 4th win of the season. Second in points, so much to lose, and watch right here. Derek Reed going to try and go down to the inside to go 3 wide. Right there is where he's going to make the contact into the left rear of the blue deuce. And Galligan's literally just going to get taken out right down into Maggie Vadarva. That car is going to snap around on him. Derek Reed's going to get quite a slap into the wall too, but there's Galligan hard in the wall, and the big news after all this is we found out Galligan has actually taken the hard turn to the garage area The guy who came in second in the standings and ran inside the top 15 for a majority of the night has retired from this race. So this is big, big, big as far as the championship goes right now. We got to see here what happened to the 3 of Danica Shirley, too, the pole sitter. She was actually on the high side, losing the lead to Dom Capps at this point out of turn 4. And the contact's going to begin right there. Dylan Poteet going to get into the left rear of Sosnowski, forces him up into Danica Shirley. And then Danica, I don't know if, and then Magive Darvu, she had to try and go 4 wide because Colin Welty was to her inside, makes contact with the 3. Around goes Danica. Nothing that she can do. She's just a passenger. Trent Dunham going to somehow get by Colin Welty, trying to, but that 3 car is going to bounce back down right in front of him, contacting the 42. How about Christopher Martin? Nice job, nice reflexes to get down to that low side to avoid. Wow, just barely missed that 3 truck. That was close. But Galligan was running, I believe, in 8th when he got taken out. Danica was running 4th. Both those drivers, I don't think, are going to be very happy. So they came in 2nd and 4th in the championship chase points. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. We'll have a total of 5 to go when we get the green. Sky Commons is now out in front. Dylan Poteet, who definitely, I'm sure, got the word that Sean Galligan's gone back behind the wall. The points leader up in 2nd place right now, ready to pounce perhaps. Sosnowski is in 3rd, Magive Darvu is in 4th, and Colin Welty, even after that front-end damage he received running into Danica Shirley, he is in 5th place. Christopher Martin is in 6th, Bob Jones 7th, Henley in 8th, 9th place now Ryan Acosta after he worked his way back on the tail end of the lead lap. Great job, nice recovery for him inside the top 10 now, and Emilio Nevet is going to be 10th. Rest of the chasers that are still on track are as follows. Alex Tanker in 22nd, he is actually a lap down. Chris Dalton is 17th, still on the lead lap. And Danica Shirley is still, I believe... Nope, she is actually a lap down too, I believe, in the 23rd position. Just get a confirmation on that. Yes, that is the case. Seth Cole, Alex Tanker, and Danica Shirley are all down a lap. Drivers that went behind the wall after that, Sean Galligan and James McLeod. As we saw, McLeod actually ran to Galligan. We didn't extend the replay for you to see that. I apologize. I'd forgotten that happened, but... you saw it there during the live action that McLeod ran into Galligan, so he's gone behind the wall as well. Galligan's going to finish 24th for tonight's event as the green flag comes back out on lap 30 of 34, 5 laps to go, and Sky Commons, for the first time tonight, is going to be out in front. You got a good restart there, too, as we're going to battle for 2nd between Kyle Sosnowski and Dylan Poteet. Magive Darvu right there as well. Also rounding up the top 5 there is Colin Welty, who appears to be up to speed, even with that hood and that front nose kind of pushed in on his Target Energizer Chevy Silverado. Out of turn 4. Oh, one driver dove for pit road. I think that was Welty. Colin Welty going to make a pit stop here. Now, we've seen a lot of drivers diving for pit road, too. I think Trent Dunham just dove for pit road, so will that come into play here at the end of this race? If so, who's got the goods to make it to the end? Poteet all over the back of Commons, almost turned him. Poteet's not really playing it safe. He nearly just wrecked himself in Sky Commons, which would not have helped him out in the points, especially with the fact that he's got the opportunity to capitalize on Galligan's retiring from this event so late. 3 to go. Dylan Poteet now is the leader, looking for his 4th win of the season and to extend his points lead even further. Take a look here. Bob Jones up in 2nd. Here comes Christopher Martin, who's done a good job of avoiding wrecks tonight. Up inside the top 5 right now, maybe looking for his 3rd win of the season. If some cars are coming to pit road, who are they? Poteet's one of them. Poteet's coming down pit road. Sky Commons on pit road now. That turns the lead over, I believe it was to Bob Jones in the 11 with 2 to go. Henley now into 2nd. Sosnowski is 3rd. Martin back in 4th, and I can't even see who 5th place is as Henley looks down to the inside of Bob Jones. Can he get there? Sosnowski looks even lower. Oh, this is not good. Oh, Bob Jones, save it, save it, save it. They do. White flag in the air. Bob Jones, what a save. That may get him the win tonight. Henley in 2nd, Martin 3rd, Acosta 4th, and I think Alex Tanker has worked his way up to 5th, and the caution's out. But did they cross the stripe before the caution came out? I think they did. Down the back straightaway, Bob Jones, Sean Henley, those two going to battle it out. This race will end under the caution, but they're going to race it for the win. Henley to the inside, out of turn 4 for the final time. Acosta nearly gets turned, and Henley makes the pass on Bob Jones. Sean Henley picks up his first Truck Series win of the season. He wins at Texas Motor Speedway. And they were about to wreck there. Whee! Coming up on the slower Chris Dollerton machine. And Sean Henley, out of absolutely nowhere, is going to capture his first Truck Series win of Season 5 here tonight at Texas. Wow. Whoa. Nearly had a wrecked race car go to victory lane. He nearly ran into the back of Emilio Navarrete coming down pit road. What a tremendous job by Sean Henley and that team. As I recall, Sean Henley was involved in one of the first 2 cautions. It was on the front straightaway. Coming out of turn 4, his car was facing the wrong way. I'm trying to remember who he got involved with. But they got that truck repaired, and he made the pass on Bob Jones, and he has captured the victory here tonight at Texas. I think he'll be safe going down pit road this time, perhaps. Didn't feel it was safe the first time. He nearly wrecked his truck. But what a great win there for Sean Henley, and big momentum for him too. Remember, he's battling for a Snickers Cup Series championship, so keep your eyes on him in the Snickers Cup Series event, as he's certainly going to try and ride this wave of momentum that he's succeeded with here in the Truck Series. As always, we show you the official top 10 results. Ryan Acosta, what a comeback for him. He was a lap down for a while, got himself back on the tail end of the lead lap, and finishes runner-up. Bob Jones going to have to settle for 3rd. Chris Martin, great run for him in 4th, and Maggie Vidar, who's going to get 5th. How about Mason Wood? Remember, he spun out after he and Luke Walker made contact. He's going to get 6th. And Derek Reed really rolled the dice all night long. He's going to come away with 7th. Rod Houston, I don't think we talked about him all night. He gets 8th. Tony Blazer, 9th. And Richard Johnson is in 10th. That's a lot of wrecked trucks, folks, that finished with really good runs here tonight. And I think it really all came down to pit strategy. Where'd the rest of our chasers finish? Chris Dollerton finished in 12th place tonight. Wow. Dylan Poteet finishes 16th. Just ahead of him was Alex Tanker in 15th. Kyle Sosnowski going to finish the night in 19th place. Danica Shirley, the pole sitter, finished 2 laps down in the 23rd position, just ahead of Sean Galligan, who DNF'd in 24th. Luke Walker finished 26th. Dylan Young in 27th. Stephen Pollard III in 28th. Moving further down the list there, you can see the Nick Eggleston machine finishing in 40th place, and that was the end of the Chasers. So according to what I'm seeing here, let's see what the points lead would be. We know that Dylan Poteet, if he is still the points leader, he would be, let's see, 16th, 24th. He would be 13 points ahead of Sean Galligan. But how about for Chris Dollerton? We know that Poteet finished the night in 16th, Dollerton in 12th. So Poteet's lead over Chris Dollerton then would, I believe, be 17 points. I believe that would be correct. Now the question of whether Dollerton passed Galligan in the standings for 2nd in points. Let's see, he was a total of 16 points behind Sean Galligan with his 12th place finish, and Galligan finishing in 24th place. Galligan will still hold on to 2nd in the standings, so it looks like it will still be Dylan Poteet, Sean Galligan, Chris Dollerton, 1, 2, 3 in points. It's going to be interesting to see what exactly is going to happen when we head to next week, which is the short track of Lime Rock. It's our final short track race of the season before we head to the double duty restrictor plate races, the race at Talladega, and then of course the season finale at Zenjoltis. It's the first time we've ever raced at Iowa. It'll be interesting to see what that will bring to the chase table, but we're not done with Texas Motor Speedway. Texas Motor Speedway is not done with us. We still got mobile and Snickers Cup Series action coming your way. Hope you'll tune in for both those races as the chase in those 2 series continues to rage on as well. Please like this video if you enjoyed tonight's race. Subscribe to become part of the crew today. Congratulations to Sean Henley on his first Truck Series win of Season 5, and here comes all the stuff you need to know as far as your overall points, rookie points, finishing order, and chase standings heading into next week. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best.